am Nitin from Outstanding 20 Mysuru.
Hi. In this program, I'll take an integer variable and an integer pointer, and now I'll also take a character variable and I'll store O in it, and also a character pointer. Now, what we have to learn here is the pointer P cannot point to the character variable CH, and also the pointer PC cannot point to the integer variable n. Now why it is so, I will try to explain you with the help of an analogy. Now assume that there are houses in a street, and on one side of the street we have the plot size of 30/40, that is 30 feet of width and length of 40 feet. Now if you jump 30 feet you get the next house, and if you jump another 30 feet you get the third house, and so on. But on the other side of the street you have the houses of the plot size 40/60, that is the width is 40 feet. So if you want to go to the next house, so you have to jump 40 feet and another 40 feet to go to the third house, and so on. Now there are two people, Ramu and Raju, who are the guys who put newspapers to the houses. Now for Ramu to put the newspaper to the next house, he has to jump 30 feet, another 30 feet to put the newspaper to the third house, and so on. Now Raju has to jump 40 feet, Ramu has to jump 30 feet. So after jumping 30 feet, now Ramu is at the second house, and after jumping 40 feet Raju is at the second house. So in the same way they are moving from the first house to second, from the second to third, and so on. Now on one day what happens is, Raju, who was every day putting the newspaper on the side of the 40 feet width houses, is now on the side of 30 feet width houses. So they have swapped their positions. So now Raju, who was jumping every day 40 feet, is jumping 40 feet even though he is on the side of the houses 30 feet. And Ramu, who was every day jumping 30 feet because he was on the side of the plot size 30/40, so now he is jumping 30 feet itself because it has become a habit for them. So Raju was jumping 40 feet, so even today he is going to jump 40 feet. Ramu was jumping 30 feet, so here he is going to jump 30 feet itself. So what happens, let's see. After jumping 40 feet, now Raju is pointing to the second house. However, Ramu is still at the first house itself. So they are not moving correctly to the next element in the order of the elements that are stored in the contiguous memory locations. So this is the issue we are facing here. Now let's take this example. Here there is a character array name which is storing outstanding 20 in it. So I have shown you this array here. The address of the first character O is 101. Since the character size in C and C++ is 1 byte because they come from the ASCII convention, so U is stored in the address 102, T is stored in the address 103, and so on. However, the pointer PTR is of type integer, and I am making the pointer point to this name. Please note, the array name is always address of the first element. So name here is 101, which is of type char star, which I am storing in a pointer of type int star, so I am dereferencing. So PTR is pointing to 101. Taking the printf statement, if I print the PTR value, it is 101. And later if I say p++, that is p equals p plus 1, which is pointer arithmetic, now the address we get is 105. So the PTR is now pointing to 105, but what you have to observe is after 101 the next value is present in U. What do you mean by p++? According to pointer arithmetic is move to the address where the next value is present. Here the next value is present in the address 102 and another next value is present in 103 and so on. But we have moved from the value O to T, which is wrong. And hence we have to store the address of a variable in a pointer of the same data type. So the conclusion is, as you can see, a pointer of a specific data type, say type X star, can point to a variable of the same data type, that is X. Mean to say, a pointer of type double star can point to a variable of the type double only. And this does not stop only to primitive types. It is extended to the derived types also. Mean to say, if you take a class or structure like student or employee, and if you take an object of type employee class or student structure, etc., then you can create pointers of those types, say student star, employee star, etc. So a pointer of type employee star can point to a object of type employee only. Thank you.